What's going on, guys? It's your boy Tim here, and I can't believe the end of 2024 is approaching. Life is moving too fast. But you know what? Reflecting back on this year, oh, by the way, if you're wondering why I have a band-aid here, it's because I cut myself when I was shaving. I didn't feel the cut. It wasn't until I sat down and looked in the mirror and I saw blood pouring profusely from my forehead. Nah, I'm just kidding, I'm being over dramatic. It was just a little spot here. But good God, I have a band-aid and I have bags under my eyes. Look like I still have my Halloween costume on. Holy fuck. So I want to put together a fun video for you guys. I just want to say thank you guys that have supported me, watched my videos, comment, added to the discussion, and made new connections. I appreciate you guys. And making a video like this called the Best of 2024, aka the Tim Awards. Yes, this is the first official Tim Awards. Selecting the best images from all the contests that I reacted to in 2024, funneling it down to the very best, in my opinion, of what we've seen this year. If you haven't seen any of my reaction videos, I have the link in the description box down below. But this year I reacted to Italian Street Photography Festival, Brussels Street Photography Festival, Lensculture, PISA Street Photography Festival, and the most recent one, Mexico International Street Photography Festival. So from those 5 festivals, I pulled the top 13 images. That includes my placement of the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st place for the Best of 2024. And let me tell you, it was not easy. No easy task. This was very hard. I was on the fence of making it either top 15 images or the top 10 images, but I came in the middle with 13, and it just hit me. Maybe that's why I have such heavy bags under my eyes. Reviewing all these photos again to make my own contest festival. Oh my God, I hope you guys enjoy this video because I put in some work. Now you may be wondering, what are the prizes for the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st place images? Well, let me tell you, there's only one prize for the first annual Best of 2024 Tim Awards, and that is this. Just give me 1 second. If you are 1st place, you win this heavy ass thing that I ordered on Temu right here. You win this, and you are responsible for all shipping and handling. Isn't it nice? All right, guys, enough joking around. Let's just jump straight into it. So let's go and see number 1. This photo made it into the Italian Street Photography Festival and is from Andres Ramos. This was one of my favorites from that festival alone. I definitely think it should have placed in the top 3 given what the judges selected for that festival. I love the setting. I love that it fills the frame, but everybody's spaced out. The colors are vibrant. It's nice. The background, the waters, the mountains adds a little eeriness to it, and everybody just looks exhausted, concerned. You know, there's a level of anxiety there, and the vibrant colors with the green turf and the red stool really pop out for me. Nobody in this photo is competing with one another. Your eyes goes around in a circular motion, and it's nicely framed, good lighting, good content. I like this image. So congratulations to Andreas. You made it into your first ever Tim Awards. Put that on your resume because it will mean something one day. All right, this next photo was in the Brussels Street Photography Festival and is from Bert Dubrichet. Woo, look at that hair and eyes. Probably one of the best reflection photos of this year. The emotion, the thriller vibes that it invokes, and just an awesome job by Bert just aligning everything within the mannequin. The lights, the reflection, and definitely in the early stage of AI, this definitely feels like a Tesla robot. And yeah, great catch by Bert. Congratulations. This 3rd image is from Jasper Tejano. This one made it into the Italian Street Photography Festival as well as the Brussels Street Photography Festival. Good content here, funny. Everybody's on the edge of the boat or the ship, looking like they're having a good time, and the kid is just alone sitting down right there. And the gesture there, holding on for dear life, is that sprinkle on that donut, the icing on the cake. And yeah, all blue vibes. I think this one definitely should have placed in the top 3 for Italian Street Photography Festival, maybe even Brussels as well. But yeah, good funny moment, good framing, good content. What else more do you need? This next one is from Levi Goldblum, and it made it into the Mexico International Street Photography Festival, placing 3rd. This is one of those rare occasions where you show up to a location or a scene. It just so happens that little elements within the frame complement each other. You know, the half-naked cowboy poster, the sausage on the foreground, the men in the laboratory coat. See, a lot of times we're looking for that one predominant subject that fills up 80% of the frame, 80% 100% of the story. And we're hoping some small elements either enter the frame or are there and we don't notice until we upload the photograph onto our computer. For this image, our attention is spread out. They all complement each other. The man on the right holding the dollar bill or currency there, and the cowboy looking down at that tip adds a little flavor, spiciness to the image, and just a good catch by Levi. So congratulations, Levi, you made it to your first ever Tim Awards. Bravo! All right, this next one is from Nathan Goldenwig. It made it into the PISA Street Photography Festival. This is just an iconic catch, iconic moment. The inverse stretch of the person right there on the right side, and then the catch of the older gentleman looking oddly at what the heck is going on. What is being photographed says it all. I like his claim the main attraction is very unique, and definitely this should have placed higher in the PISA Street Photography Awards. So yeah, good job, Nathan. This next one is from Forrest Walker. It made it into the Brussels Street Photography Festival, and look at that. I don't know if Forrest submitted this to other festivals this year, but definitely this should have placed in a few others. What I love about this image is the illusion, you know, teleportation dimension to it. Does that even make sense? Illusion, teleportation, dimension? What? But yeah, the optical illusion of this image is what really stands out to me. The framing is good, the lighting is good, the content in the frame is great. I like when photographs are able to use objects on the street, objects in their scene to their advantage, which in this case is the mirror. And the icing on the cake is the person in the mirror running away, which kind of looks like the person on the left-hand side. I mean, it could be, who knows? If I had anything else or if it was just empty, it probably would not work. And so yeah, I really love this image. Congratulations, Forrest. This next one is from Tomas Wasko. It made it into the PISA Street Photography Festival. And we have another reflection image. Reflections, although overdone in the street photography scene, if done right, it can be super dynamic as this image is. This is a prime example where reflection image captured really differentiates itself from the pack. Every time I look at this, I'm thinking, how in the world was this even possible? The difference in size of the two men, both looking outside their window, and it just creates such a magical illusion that I wish I captured it myself. Definitely this image should have placed in the top 3 for PISA. And yeah, to me, this image is a home run. And actually, I was close to squeezing this image in for 3rd place for the Tim Awards, but just missing a little. All right, next. This next one made it into the Mexico International Street Photography Festival 2024. It is from Rodrigo Amaya. And when I saw this image, I thought, holy, the connection or the juxtaposition, however you want to look at it, with the priest and that large solar eclipse orbit, whatever you want to call it, non-physical object. This didn't place in the top 3 for Mexico Street Photography Festival, but if it did, it'd be Tim approved. An image like this really gives you ideas and confidence on really maximizing wherever you're shooting at. Look at everything around you, where the light is beaming at. You know, a lot of us pigeonhole ourselves and just looking for X, Y, and Z, you know, gestures, facial expressions, vibrant colors in our surroundings or what people are wearing. And this is a good image that you can make something really cool, really unique out on the street that's non-physical. You just got to open your eyes a little more. But yeah, great image from Rodrigo. I look forward to seeing more of your photos. All right, we finally get something from Lensculture. Lensculture, of the 5 contest festivals that I reviewed, did a video on this year, they probably had the weakest finalist images, but this is one of the few that really stood out above them all, and it's from Beata Zaro. This was the 2nd place image for Lensculture singles category. A minimalist, simple image here, and really a great reminder that you can make a street photograph up high, down low, from your apartment window. The snow, the image being black and white, the singular person within the frame definitely adds drama to it. And then the puzzling endless maze of footsteps makes you scratch your head like, what is going on here? But yeah, great photo from Beata. I had to include this one for the Tim Awards Best of 2024. No doubt, this was the easy one. Moving on. All right, the final image before we get into 3rd, 2nd, 1st is, that's right, it's my image. This photo right here, sunburn, made it into the Brussels Street Photography Festival. It should have made it to other festivals as well. Should have did a grand slam this year, but it made it into Brussels. I'll take that. And you know what? You may not agree. You may be scratching your head right now, but guess what? You forgot something. It is my award show, right? The best of 2024 Tim Awards. And you know what? Man, if I am ever gonna be a one-hit wonder and people only remember me for one image, hell, I'll be remembered by this image. Why not? I mean, just look at it. This is just a nice, clean image. I mean, the severe sunburn, I mean, the girl probably obtained that like a few days ago, and now she's back out on the streets and she has minimal clothing. It's like she's trying to show off her battle scars, you know? Like, this is her first sunburn and she's really proud of it. We don't see her face in this photograph. I don't think it's important to see the face. It adds more mystery. Her hair color adds to the sunburn, like she's trying to match it up. And yeah, folks, make sure to apply sunscreen when you're out in the sun. All right, enough talking about my photo. We are down to the third, second, and first place for the best of 2024. And let me tell you something, funneling down to the 10 images here was already difficult from 5 different festivals, but picking a third, second, and first, woo, I better start getting paid for all this work. All right, third place is from San Francisco street photographer Christine Kemp. This was third place for Italian. It made it into Brussels. It made it into the PISA Street Photography Festival contest. When I first laid eyes on this image, I was speechless. I was in love. I've never seen anything quite like this. The fog, no distractions in the background, no Honda Civics back there or anything like that that's distracting. Spectacle of the foot in the air reminds me of the famous Henri Cartier-Bresson jumping over the puddle of water image. Something to that degree. I'm not saying this image is at that level, but it does give me those type of vibes. And street photography is about capturing a scene, a moment in time, and judging it how it looks within that fraction of a second. And yeah, I never get tired of looking at this image. Hell, I might have this image right here, 12 by 16 foot, framed in my living room. That's how much I like it. So yeah, this is third place. Congratulations. All right, even though I know what's second, first, my anxiety is kicking in. This was really hard. I reviewed my selections over the course of a few different days. That way I can see with a fresh pair of eyes instead of just finalizing everything in one setting. I don't know why I'm breathing so heavy and I'm sweating a little bit, but should we just get into second place? All right, second place for the best of 2024 Tim Awards. This was one of 2 images that really stood out in the lensculture contest, and it is from one of the best in the game today, Melissaoshaughnessy. This image right here should have been first place, but it was jurors' selection, which is, I don't get any of all the different parameters and rules that lensculture has. They gotta really change that up because it's super confusing. But this image right here should have been first place because it's that damn good. You may be saying, oh, I'm biased. The type of photos I'm selecting are very clean or have juxtaposition. Juxtaposition, when it works, and it works well, it really stands out. You can't help but to like it. And this image on all cylinders hits it right on the nail. I mean, I was going back and forth debating whether this should be first place for this contest. I love we see 2 pairs there and they're so opposite from one another. The one in the foreground with the fur coats, you can tell their economic status. I mean, the furry friends with umbrella compared to the other pair right there that's looking on, staring at them, have a raincoat. I mean, it just talks about social economic status. Even if you want to get deep into it, political status with the red umbrella, signifying maybe the Republicans. And then we see a little bit of the blue umbrella in the corner there. Maybe those 2 friends there and the raincoats are Democrat. And since I'm adding politics there, I love that there's the American flag. Because all in all, whatever our social economic status is, whatever our political beliefs are, we're all under one, the good old USA. So yeah, this is a good example. Good framing, good content. Every prominent detail here stands out, supports one another. What I like about this is you can create multiple stories for yourselves. Maybe the 2 friends in the raincoat staring at the furry friends there hope to achieve that type of status one day, or just in simple form, just hope to have an umbrella. Who knows? If you don't know Melissa's work, she has a lot of great images. She has her own book. I had the lucky chance to meet her, interview her for Fill the Frame, and this great image is another feather in the cap for Melissa, so congratulations. All right, first place. I don't expect you guys to agree with me, and that's the whole point of these videos, is to start and create a conversation, discussion. And once I review this image, you may be saying to me, well, you're adding recency bias with this selection here, and that's not fair. Let me remind you, this is my best of 2024, okay? If you think I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section down below. Let's have a conversation. All right, let's reveal it to the world. First place for the first annual Best of 2024 Tim Awards goes to This image that made it into the Mexico International Street Photography Contest and is from Jose. I don't know his last name. Shit, what was it? Yes, this is my favorite image, the best image from all the 5 festivals that I've seen this year. This came in second place for Mexico. It should have been first. And reading the comments from that reaction video, a lot of you guys agreed. Another juxtaposition technique imagery, but where juxtaposition is really a slam dunk is when they're both so polar opposites. I mean, you're talking about a bridal party here, a wedding, you know, happiness, joy, life's about to begin, and then the caskets drives right past them. You can't expect something so polar opposite to drive right by like that. And the caskets are so large compared to the people. It looks like there's one for each person. Nice clean shot, good lighting, good framing, good content. So Jose, if you want this trophy, I'll be reaching out very soon. Congratulations. And there you have it, folks. This is the best photo of 2024. So what do you guys think? Which photos would you have placed third, second, and first from this finalist pool that I selected from the 5 festivals: Italian, Brussels, Lensculture, Mexico, and PISA Street Photography Festival? Let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, what a great year. How fast the year has gone by. Looking at a lot of images, very inspiring. And I look forward to what you guys capture in 2025. So that concludes the videos. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, like this video, share with your friends, and you know that notification bell, hit that, and every time I post new content or video, you will be notified. Until then, have a great rest of the year, and let's have an awesome 2025. Until next time, keep shooting and stay safe.